What's up, everyone? How's it going? Give you boy a second. Let me get through some of the logistical.
Tonight, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's Week 4 of the NFL preseason on EA Sports. It's the San Francisco 49ers taking on the LA Chargers.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the San Francisco 49ers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's north versus south in the state of California. We're underway between the Niners and Chargers. Pulls it in at the 13. Lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First and 10.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. And he's going to be swallowed up, sacked back at the 45-yard line. Here's Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. And on that one, the protection just went down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
The start less than ideal as they already face a 2nd and long. Herbert. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try to pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Oh, he almost picked him. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So on 4th down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Wild, to kick it away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. So here are the 49ers now with a long field ahead. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Let's hope it's not anything that'll keep him out of the opener. We'll be right back. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
From their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like
yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, got that play and just finish him off right now, because I think they'd love to get that big advantage around.
Nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It goes as a loss of 6.
I don't know why I did that, but
3rd down.
Shit happens.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Hell yeah, that's fun, bro.
And that sets up a 1st and goal.
Okay, I'm not so great at math. I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And I ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. One quarter down, 8-0 the score.
Niners 8, Chargers 0.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
You ain't going nowhere, buddy.
That'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I'm thinking the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
A shotgun snap for Newton. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
As always, you guys, make sure you sub to the channel and help your boy out.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion.
As always, you guys, make sure you hit that sub button, that share button, and help the channel out. It will be much appreciated. You know your boy appreciate it. Care about all y'all. And I'd like to just say I appreciate everybody that's ever watched any of my content, because you guys make it worthwhile, and that's why I try as hard as I do to stay on the grind, man. You guys make it worthwhile. So please hit that sub button. I know a large majority of you guys that do watch my content aren't subbed to the channel, so if you would please hit that subscribe button. Come on, man, it's free. Help your boy out, and that would be much appreciated. Now back to this ass whooping.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Now this will make it into the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. LA set to take over again on offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sideline.
He literally just tripped over his own feet because nobody tackled him.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get
shit, almost moved.
Get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop.
Son of a bitch.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
First down, Chargers.
Son of a bitch.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Ooh, that would have been my ball.
This one winds up to be incomplete. By the way, as we expected, most of the starting units out here in the second quarter. So get your 2 deep, your 3 deep, your 4 deep ready for this one.
If you have a particular favorite who wasn't a high draft pick or is an undrafted free agent trying to make the team, this is the time to watch him play and give it his best shot. Because most of the starters, you're exactly right, they'll be out of the game watching the rest of the way.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. And what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This will be fielded at the 17.
Oh,
nice
God damn
return
it.
that time, gets 12 yards back. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
And that'll be incomplete.
How the hell
Took a
did
pretty
he
good
not
shot
catch
as he
that?
tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
Yeah, we dominate.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Back to throw now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Logan. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 17 yards out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Thorough domination right now, and the game plan is simple, obviously, Charles. They're going for 2 after every touchdown, and it's 24-0.
Don't you just get the sense right now that they're just flexing? I mean, you'd be able to do whatever they want, how they want, 3 2-point conversions, and now they're up 24-0. So essentially they gained a field goal out of it without even trotting the kicker out there.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Ooh.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here,
we
but you
got a
also don't have to
penalty.
go ahead
Shit.
and force everything either.
Man, forget that. Forget you.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
First and 10, stick. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Stick on first and 10. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Another try after the first down sack. Stick. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. A shotgun throw for Stick. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. Here's Matt Wild now as he's on to punt for the fourth time tonight. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Oh, well, it was worth a shot.
Halfway through here in the final week of the preseason. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. One more half of preseason football to go. And then all eyes will look ahead to 1 week from tonight, the annual NFL kickoff game, and that promises to be a dandy. In our game, starters are long gone, but still some intrigue. See guys trying to make a late roster push as we get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. And we roll the highlights of the game he's had. You know, when we talk about wide receivers and how you shut them down, what about when you have a tight end like this having a game? How do you stop him? The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 with the 44. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Pass interference.
That one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
Oh,
and
damn
a
it.
scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Second and 10.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
15 for the Niners there and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This will be caught at about the 6. And the Niners are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they take this in the end zone for the San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And this offense continues to pour it on. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive lineman.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, They really created great space for the runner to get in.
And this is going to be caught. I'm not sure about the need to go for two, but they get it and extend this lead out even further.
Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. This will make
He
it
said
into the end
duties.
zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll run on first down. Stovall, and he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
So now second half, week 4 of the preseason, all the starters, they departed after 1 quarter. Some folks may call this garbage time, but don't tell that to the guys that are out there now.
No, I would agree with that totally because they're still...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the
Oh!
And this is going to be 49er football.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
His throw incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And the throw there going to be
Son of a
incomplete.
bitch.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on
Damn
fourth
it.
down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's
Oh,
right.
shit. Oh, no.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing a over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Good coverage that time by Derwin James. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
How do you not catch that? Well, what the?
They're trying to take a shot, but it's third down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to have the Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the third quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just got to give us that look back. That's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Rohrwasser set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Stick from the gun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Stick. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
On 4th down, here's Stick. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
That puts them in excellent position. First and goal after a gain of 19. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said, we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that play, they did.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
That's how we do it around here, man. That's how we do it.
Been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, it's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot.
No.
Okay.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 hit?
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
7 sacks. What the hell?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stick. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Here's Matt Wild now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long. When they throw the football, they're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
the 33-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
Third down and 8 yards to go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is...
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
There we go now as they will again try for 2. They'll look to throw again. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Chargers offense back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. He'll find Aguara complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
Well, guys, that was, I'll call it right there. I was trying to test it out and see how everything would work. I'm definitely going to be streaming a lot more Madden in the near future. So, hopefully you guys join me. Please do hit that like, that sub, and share the video out. And please help me get to my goal. 30 touchdowns in a season. Can I do it? I'm going to say yes. But I would like for you guys to please share the video out. Catch me on TikTok at Mr. Black's Gaming. I'm on Instagram as well. Everybody catch me wherever you can, and as always, please hit that like, that sub, and turn on the notification bell for all the notifications for the near future. I've got a lot of games coming up. At the end of this month, Outriders will be coming out, and I will definitely be playing that on stream and off, and there will be videos and streams coming up real soon, so keep your eye out for that. There is already an Outriders video up on my channel. Please go check that out. And of course, the new season of Fortnite starts here soon, So keep your eye out for that, and I hope you guys enjoy everything. And thanks to those who do support me. I do have a PayPal now. It is in a couple of the descriptions in a few of my last couple of videos. So if you guys want to really support the channel, just do what you can. Not asking, but it would be very much appreciated. Trying to grow, I'm trying to grind, I'm trying my best, and it would be much appreciated if you guys would help. And with that, everybody please stay safe, stay smart, and stay out the way. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, y'all. Be safe.